Hi, I am here with Brooke and Chris George of our North Dakota Cure Starts Now chapter. Hey guys, how are you?
Good morning.
Good. We're doing well.
So, tell us about your sweet Connor. Tell us, everything that he likes and tell us his story.
Sure. I'm sure we'll both have things to say about Connor. Connor is 4. He was diagnosed with brain cancer when he was 2. He's been in and out of treatment for the last couple years. Currently, he is doing wonderful. He's healthy. He's happy. He's started preschool. He is just the sweetest boy. And I just cannot express that enough. If you know Connor, you know what I mean. He is funny. He has a personality. He is caring. He is just a wonderful little boy that deserves the world.
Mhm. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
wise beyond his years, isn't
He
he?
is. He really is. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, tell us about Connor's diagnosis because his is not, DIPG or DMG. So tell us about it. It's not one that a lot of people know a lot about. So tell us about medulloblastoma.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yes, Connor was diagnosed with medulloblastoma. It is another form of brain cancer, situated in the posterior part of the brain. He presented with symptoms that are similar to DIPG. The imbalance, the inability to walk. We had vomiting, headaches, fatigue. Those similar symptoms. With his diagnosis, we were able to do surgery, so they can surgically remove the tumor. Treatment is chemotherapy. He did unfortunately relapse 3 months following his chemotherapy treatment. And at that point, then we had to do the proton therapy radiation. So that ended in December of 2021. So we're currently 10 months off treatment for that.
Mm-hmm. And how is he doing now?
He's good.
Doing really well.
Yeah. He's,
Very
like I said,
good.
he started preschool this fall, which was a huge adjustment for him, but he loves it. We do follow-up scans every 3 months just to watch that area closely, especially since he has had that relapse already. But no, he's an active little boy that loves to run and play, and we are extremely blessed with how well he's doing.
Sure.
That's so wonderful to hear. So happy for you. How has your community kind of rallied around you to support Connor and your family?
I think we couldn't have asked or imagined for more than what we got. From early on in his diagnosis. We packed up and relocated for several months. We had friends, neighbors helping out with the kids that we left at the house for a short time, watching the house for us. Family came up and stayed. The community in general has bent over backward to help with support, fundraising, really anything we need. And a lot of the time, it came without us having to ask for it. It was just like somebody would identify a need that we didn't know we had. And it was really great.
That's the big thing. When you get this cancer diagnosis, you don't know what to do or what you need or what to ask for. And like Chris said, we didn't have to ask. The community was just there with things that we didn't know that we needed at the time. And it was amazing. And that's still continuing today. We'll have people that show up with things for Connor or still doing fundraisers for just childhood cancer in general and want us to help disperse that. The soccer club just did an awareness game in September for childhood cancer. So they're still showing their support, in part, I think, to Connor's story, which is amazing. And the outpouring of support for our event last month was great. So 2 years into this diagnosis, the community is still giving, and it's wonderful to see.
So tell me, what brought you guys to the Cure Starts Now? Why did you want to be a part of it? Because you became a chapter just not too recently. I think it was in June. So tell us what drew you to us.
Yes. So like I said, we are a newer chapter, but not new to the Cure Starts Now. We've been following them for the last couple of years throughout Connor's diagnosis, following their work, their mission. The Cure Starts Now is dedicated to finding that home run cure. Excuse me. They believe in finding the cure that's going to end cancer once and for all. And we are going to take out the biggest bully first, which is pediatric brain cancer. And that is just a mission and a passion that we support and wanted to be involved in. And for me personally, the Cure Starts Now is made up of all these families that have one thing in common. Our child is either currently battling or has battled or has lost their life to brain cancer. And so we are all in this fight together and driven for the same reason. And, so it's all these families and parents that are raising this money. And I just think that's amazing and a wonderful thing to be a part of.
Yeah. And one thing that I would add to that too, that really stuck with me is the Cure Starts Now is very intentional with the way that they allocate their funding for research dollars. They have a very specific goal and things that they're trying to achieve. So it's not just a blanket funding for, just a title of research, right? There are specific goals that they want to achieve. And they make sure that the funding gets allocated to support those specific goals. And for me, that was really important to know everything that they do is very intentional.
Yeah, they're very much with the research. We're very much with the research based. So and I love what you said, that the biggest bully is pediatric brain cancer, because it really is. We have got to stop this. So
yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing your story. Thank you so much for all that you do for the Cure Starts Now. And you're very well appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you.